Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is the 11th day of this course, and now we've started to integrate some of the translation and really trying to become more aware of our own understanding of our own salah. So we're more actively involved in our own prayer, which I think is very, very important. So inshallah we're going to move on and try and complete Surah Fatiha, understand it fully, understand it with the translation, and move on to more of the du'as which we recite in our salah as well. So again, we'll start as we always do. Remember to have an awareness of your breath, breathing in through your nose and following the breath out through your mouth. And we'll read the dua for reciting the Quran. We'll take the name of Allah and then we'll move on to the next verse which we're going to practice inshallah. So remember to take your time. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Good. You should be able to notice your own mistakes a lot more clearly now. And you don't need to worry about them. This is quite important as well. There's no need to get agitated about your mistakes. But having an awareness will give you that comfort that all you need to do is just spend time on the letter. And once you practice the letter a few times, you'll become so much more comfortable with saying it. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Good. We'll move on to the new verse. Remember to bring attention to the letters. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Good. In this verse, this is one of the more difficult verses of Surah Fatiha. And here I just want to bring attention to this thing which I've been saying for a while about smiling and widening your lips. So there's two ways of reciting the letters in Arabic. Either it's flat tongue, flat lips, or it's going to be round lips, and your tongue is going to make a bowl. So in this verse, اهدنا الصراط المستقيم, we've got a section of it which is entirely round lips, and some of it which is wide lips. So I'm just going to go into that. So it starts off perfectly easy, smiley. So if you smile at the beginning and widen your lips and flatten your tongue, you'll be able to say it easier. So let's practice that. Just figure out this ha, it comes from your chest. Ha, just comes with the breath. There's not much interference from the throat on this. Ha, 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 di. Get used to the dal. Dal, da, di, di. Remember to breathe. Di. Good. So that's again, smiley makes it easier. Di, na. The na is wide as well. Na. But then the same noon, it joins onto a sad, which is a round. So we're going to go from flat to round here. So we've done this before, but I want to bring a bit of attention here. Don't worry about it too much, but you're going to have a na, which is flat lips, and then sa, which is a round lip. So now, just making the swad sound. Practice the swad. Swad, swad, swad. Good. So going from flat, na, sa, and you should notice your lips are wide for the na and rounded for the sad. Nas. Good. Now although the sad is a round lipped letter, when you're pronouncing the kasra which it has on it, it's got a zer on it. Kasra, yeah? So it's going to be si. So for the kasra, your lips will re-widen. Yeah, so nasi. So it goes flat, round, flat. Nasi. Good. And just slow that down and get comfortable with it. Nasi. Nasi. Good. Ihdina si. Good. So we've come flat again for the kasra. Then after this, ra. Ra. Again, take your time when practicing the ra. This is one of the most difficult letters of the alphabet. Ra. Then si. So round, flat, then round again for the ra. The ra stays round. Si ra. Si ra. Good. Take your time and practice that. Get comfortable with it. Si ra. Good. And then we got tal. The ta is round, but it moves on to the lam which is flat. So it's going to be round to flat. Tal. Tal. Easy way to get around this. Practice the lam. 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 Smile when you say it. Lam. Good. So ta. La. Tal. Tal. Good. Remember to breathe. Ra. Tal. Ra. Tal. Good. And the same way that in tal we go from round to flat, in mus we also go from round to flat. So the meme has a dhamma. The meme is a flat letter, but it's got a dhamma, so it's going to be mu. The lips are going to be rounded. Mu. But the sin is flat, so we come back to flat. So mus. Mus. And it's important to flatten up to finish off the sentence. Musta. Musta. Qim. Qim. Taqim. You have to remember to breathe and take your time. Mustaqim. Good. Talmus. Talmustaqim. صراط المستقيم اهدنا الصراط المستقيم اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Very good, mashallah. So remember, this is the hardest verse of this surah, arguably, but it's important to just give it time, practice it, bring attention towards it. We'll be coming back to this, don't worry about that. Just for the English, ihdina, ihdi, guide, na, us, ihdina, guide us. So here we're asking Allah to guide us. As-sirat, to the path, al-mustaqim, which is straight. So we ask Allah to guide us to the straight path here. So this is the start of the dua we make to Allah. And again, just practice it. Keep in mind how your progress is going. Try and write it down. Put it in the comment section. Otherwise, write it in somewhere else. And start being more aware of your own awareness of your salah. Be aware of your awareness. It's very important. Okay, Jazakallah for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.